Okay, so I'm just gonna make this a little bigger because I'm gonna show you a bit more of a close-up of what this template looks like and what exactly it does. Okay, so we've got the money site. This is your website, and we've got 4 sets of wiki links that are going to point to your website. From here, what it does is it deletes, the toolbox is going to delete and take out any failed posts. SEnuke is going to submit and think it built links. The toolbox is going to go back and check, say, hey, are there links on this page or not? If there's not, boom, it kicks it out. Then what it does is it pings those links. So we're going to get those links indexed naturally over time through the pinging system. So every single link that you build is going to get pinged, and every single link you build is going to get scanned to see if it exists or not. And that aspect of removing the bad links is very important when it comes to tiering, because what you can see is after this wiki site is built, it's going to build a social network to the wiki, Web 2.0 properties to the wiki, and more wiki links to the wiki. Now what you want is to make sure all those dead links are removed before you start building backlinks to it, because half those backlinks that you build could be going to the wrong spot. So those new backlinks are going to go and actually hit sites that have links on them, so the tiering process remains intact. You're not going to be building backlinks to dead empty space. It's not really something you don't want to do. It's not going to be efficient. From there it goes on, it builds up to 3 layers deep, so you basically get your first layer of links, which is the first money site links. You've got this set of links here, and it goes back even further into another set of links. So you build up to 3 layers of links to your money site. Okay, so that's the template we want. Auto-generate our information profiles here. Okay, email address, you can create an address. It's completely up to you what you want to use. If you have your own website, you can enter in your website. We'll use one at, all right, copy this, paste in the username. If you have your own website and you're not sure what the mail server is, all you want to do is put mail dot your website, okay? Password goes in here, and you're going to need to know what your port is and whether it's encrypted or not. All right, test it, make sure that it works. Successfully logged in, perfect. Okay, next. Now this is where you're going to enter in all of your information in terms of the articles. So as soon as this loads up, I want to make this a bit smaller. So you can see, I'll just take you through a few things already. You can see the tags are here. The title is already inputted in here, and you can see that the subdomain, this is a social network, the subdomain is already in here. We've made those changes. You can see we've taken out that dash here and the dash there. So these are showing up in all the articles, so we don't have to go and do it every single time. We did it in the first step. You can see article links is placed at 1 because we are going to be selecting this one. So we want to make sure if you didn't embed that links code into your article, insert at the top or insert at the bottom. If you have SEO Content Machine or another content generator that can put the links right in there, then that's the one that we want. So all we do is we copy and paste, put it in there, there's our article. Alright. You can see the red stuff is going to be the code, the links. These are the pictures that we inserted into the article. Alright, so if you want to preview it, you can check it out here as well. So we've got sample link, unknown facts, SEO company made known, and there's one of our pictures. I don't know why the other one didn't show up here in this test, but so we've got a sample link here, a sample link here, and a sample link here. So this is what our article, an example of what our article is going to look like. All right. Okay, so all you have to do from here is just run through each one and hit paste. Paste them all in. You know, do it as fast as you can, and make sure that you actually are putting the links in the right section. Alright, so I'm just going to run through and do this as fast as I can, and this will be the most time consuming process that you'll encounter when you're entering in the templates, because after you do the first one, pretty much all you need to do is just paste in the new, switch out the template and paste in the new articles, and I'll show you exactly how easy that's going to be here in just a moment. So let's just go ahead and put them all in. You can see there's quite a few of them, so we're going to build a lot of links. Now each campaign that you run, I've had up to close to 4,000 links built. Typically, it's probably going to be around the 2,000 mark, depending on how many sites are being posted to successfully. So you can build a lot of links that way. And we should be coming close to the end here. We see the end of the tunnel. There's the end. Okay, so we just got a few more left. Okay, done. Campaign's almost done. Click next. Okay, so we need to choose a capture service. Death by capture and decapture, probably the two most popular ones. I use death by capture for quite a long time, and although it is cheaper, keep in mind that I find the success rate is not as good with death by capture, so you're going to have more unsuccessful submissions, unfortunately, and more attempts to select a right one. So in the end, I found that decapture actually cost me less because it's more successful on that first attempt, and SEnuke will try 3 times or more to try and solve that capture. So if it fails 3 times and doesn't get it right with death by capture, then you're spending 3 times as much money as you would to have one successful solve with decapture. So try them out both. I like decapture personally, but certainly they are both good. So make sure you check the balance, and we've got a balance in there. Capture Sniper, have it in here, and you can set this all up. Enable proxies, make sure your proxies are set up in there as well, and enable automatic capture solving is up here as well. I turn the solution center off just because I like less pop-ups, and that's basically it. Just click next, and just give it a moment here, and then we go finish. Alright, so now it's building my first campaign, and it takes a few moments. So there's a lot of information here because of the massive template we've used, so it does take a few moments to compile the template or the project. Now I'm going to explain a few differences between some of the templates. The profile template is one set of profiles that go to your money site, so you can set it up with only one profile in SEnuke. That's perfectly fine. It's probably the weakest of the templates because it's not a contextual backlink that you're building to your money site. They're form profiles. Certainly it's great to add into the mix. All the other tiers of backlinks that you build are going to help push that site up in terms of the ranks and build those form profiles into becoming more powerful, but overall you'll want to focus mostly on the other templates. Now the other caveat to be aware of is that the WordPress template, you can't use it unless you actually import sites into SEnuke. So if you have not imported your own WordPress blog network, then don't bother with that template. It won't benefit you at all, and I've purposely left the WordPress site out of the tier 2 and 3 in all the templates. There's no WordPress sites in there simply because a lot of people have not actually gone in and added them, and a lot of people don't want to be bothered to add them. One of the benefits of SEnuke is that it's constantly got new sites coming into it, and I wanted to really utilize that in terms of the templates that I built, and it's much more easier to use as well. Okay, so let's take a look here. This is our project, and the first one that it's going to build are the wiki sites. So if you want to get started right away, the easiest thing you can do is open up the account creation project and hit start. It says just delete the schedule and it'll fire it out right away. You don't have to wait for that first one to go. So I'm just going to go no because I don't want to start it. But I'm going to show you a very great trick in terms of building the next templates. Once you have the first one done, the rest of them are going to be a super breeze. Alright, so open new wizard. Okay, now the cool thing about this is all the information that you just entered is still going to be in here. All you're going to want to do is change wiki to something else. So let's go with social network. Now all I have to do is remember to grab the social network profile. All right. As you can see, once we get to the next page, everything is going to be the same. So here we go. We've got our titles all set up in here, and the easiest way to do it is just click on project linking. Alright, so all you're going to do is swipe out our template. And we want the social network template. It's a good idea just to kind of go down. You can, if you use the mouse wheel, you can scroll out a bit. Just find the money site. There's our money site. We've got social networks around it. We know it's a social network template. So next. Alright, so the only thing you want to do here is switch your email address from one to the next. So if you've got a set of email addresses already, you can go from 1 to 2 or whatever you want, whatever your emails are. You can create a new one. Anything you want to do, just test it. And there we go. Because you want to use a separate set of emails for every new account creation, because if you create a set of accounts with one email address, it may block that email address from registering at those same accounts a second time. So you certainly want to make sure that you change the email address. Change the email address, change the template, and that's basically all you need. Now, the only thing that's unfortunate about this is we have to go back and we need to repaste our article in. So this is the only time-consuming process, is just making sure that these are all here. And I think it's just gonna give me a little bit of lag time here. What if we go paste? All right, copy. All right, so same thing as last time. Just quickly breeze through. Make sure your links are where you want them to be. So we want to make sure we click that links button again because of the type of article that we have created. And if you're kind of bored, you can probably skip to the end of the video, because I'm just gonna go through and keep pushing all these through. And that's basically as simple as it is. You know, just go through to the end, and there you go. It'll take you less than 5 minutes to set up your second, third, fourth, fifth template. Once you have the first one done in your article and everything organized, just go ahead and just keep putting in the new templates, and let them run, let them schedule, check up on them from time to time, and make sure that they're all building links. And certainly thanks very much for purchasing the SEO Market Leaders template package, the Megaton template package, and I'll be hopefully coming out with some new great products and services in the future. Thanks very much for watching, and have a great time building links.